Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us today. I'm Jenny Montgomery. Did you know that Wellstar Children's Hospital of Georgia is the second largest children's hospital in the state? It provides the highest level of pediatric and neonatal intensive care, pediatric cancer care, and a wide range of complex health care for children. And the folks from the Press On Fund always bring smiles to the littlest patients at CHOG. Tara Simkins and her husband Turner, along with two other couples, are co-founders of Press On. The nonprofit invests in medical research specific to pediatric cancer. A few weeks ago, our crews caught up with them as they shared handmade heart-shaped necklaces with 22 patients battling the disease.
So the Press On Fund is partnering with Constructive Hearts, and Constructive Hearts is these great necklaces to give the kids who are going through cancer treatment, who have been through cancer treatment, just something physical as a symbol to let them know that people are rooting for them, that they care for them. So we are raising spirits to help in the fight against pediatric cancer.
Press On delivers those Lego-inspired Constructive Hearts necklaces to young patients in treatment. And for every 4 necklaces sold, 1 is donated to Press On, which in turn allows them the opportunity to share joy and encouragement with the children at CHOG and even beyond CHOG. To tell us more about the Press On Fund and pediatric cancer research and other things they're involved in, we're happy to welcome Tara Simkins and Althea Kingsmill from the Press On Fund. Ladies, thanks for being back.
Thank you, Jenny.
It is good to see you here. And you know, I know that Press On is near and dear to your heart. And Tara, you have experienced childhood cancer in your family, and that's sort of what led you to begin this with another couple, right?
Absolutely, and it was another couple from Augusta, and their son had been diagnosed when he was 3, and we had been involved in Press On before our son Brennan was diagnosed at the age of 7.
My goodness.
I know, so it really is, and then we have a third family that we met when we were in treatment at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, the Crawfords, and so we have 3 families, but the bigger family is all of our donors that make the research that we invest in possible, and then the kids and their families whose lives are changed because of the research.
How is your son?
Oh, thank you for asking. He is fabulous. He's 23 years old.
I just can't believe that he's 23.
He's been in remission for 14 years now, but just last month he started having some issues with some late effects from his treatment, which really, reminds us of why we do what we do at Press On, because we invest in novel and less toxic therapies, so that, kids, if we can't cure cancer yet, what we can do is provide them with safer medicines that don't insult their little bodies that they are paying for the rest of their lives.
Right.
So Brennan just had some epilepsy develop because of some treatment issues, and anyway, but he's back in school now.
Good.
Yeah, and and this is his life.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. You say that hope is not passive, and when the community comes together, it turns that hope into action.
True.
Yeah.
When you are the one going through cancer treatment, or truly any challenge. I mean, I think in our community, the hurricane is still so fresh in people's mind, right? So it's any type of crisis situation or unexpectedness, but hope is so powerful, and you can feel it, and it's so important, right? Because on those days when you're exhausted from facing, all the things again, that just to have something interjected and say, we care about you. Yeah, we care about you.
Now, Althea, another thing that really is important and that you want people to know is that any donation matters, whether it's $5 or $50,000. It all matters.
It all matters. And one of the ways that comes into play and is very obvious is there's a group that has, it's a a grassroots group, and every year they do these third-party fundraisers for us, and they solicit, they call out to their community and say, please help, and we get these small donations that add up to tens of thousands of dollars. So every $5, $10, $25 grouped together, it all makes a difference.
That's terrific. That's terrific. You do visit CHOG.
Yes.
We're here, but you have a national reach in what Press On is doing.
We do. We're very excited about what we're investing in at CHOG and what Drs. Johnson and Munn are doing there. It's really tip of the spear for anywhere in the country and in the world with regard to brain tumor treatments. So that's super exciting. But the other hospitals, we've invested at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, Sloan Kettering, Children's of Los Angeles. If we think that there's a program that is needed to move forward so that kids can get better treatment, then
you're behind it.
We're behind it, yes.
Wow.
And now through the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, which has recently changed their names to Blood Cancer United.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
it's a mouthful.
We really advocated with them because they were using children in their fundraising, but they were not investing in cures and research for children. They were handing down adult therapies for children with blood cancers. And so a parent group, Press On being one of them, advocated and say, hey, listen, you need to start investing in research for children. And now they have undertaken the first ever global initiative for children and children's blood cancers. And Press On gets to be a part of it on the fundraising side as well.
We're just about out of time, but you've brought your report, your donor report book, Momentum.
We have our history of investment, which at this point is $5.5 million that we have raised, that our donors have given us, and penny for penny what donors give us, we reinvest it. And then we also look for partners and who are also interested, like these other parent organizations or Blood Cancers United. And we like to say we take your money and then we combine it with other people to make a greater impact. And so the total Press On impact from 5.5 million is almost 205 million when we aggregate that.
That is amazing. That's amazing.
We're very proud of it. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad that you were able to be here to talk to us about this.
Thank you.
And I'm sure that we all know people who are impacted by cancer. And it's always sad, but there's just something that really tugs at your heart about pediatric cancer. And as you are thinking about your year-end donations, keep Press On Fund in mind. You can reach them care of the Community Foundation for the CSRA. The address is 720 St. Sebastian Way, Suite 160. That's Augusta 30901. Or you can call 706-840-5650 for more information, or visit their website at pressonfund.org. And while we're talking about children,